Having a wonderful afternoon. Come on, Mick.
I'm coming.
Okay, you know the deal. Hey.
I'm working.
Anyway, I am with my nieces, obviously. Is that a little smudge? Let's see if we got that smudge out of there. There we go. I'm with my nieces. Are on our dog walk. I'm going to try to keep them as much out of the shot as I can. But I ran in to some old friends. Dylan Avery, who I made a loose change. Well, I was, what was I? Production assistant on the second edition. Obviously, I went around. Just got to be in there, huh? Okay. Let's see. Anyway,
Come on, Nicolina.
Dylan in town. We hung out a little bit today right before I did my interview with the Patrick Howley, the chief editor over at Big League Politics, and we discussed NXIVM. We discussed Linda Collins Smith and the latest revelations there, how she was indeed investigating trafficking. So that was a really interesting interview. And then I guess it was while we were streaming that the Rainier verdict came in, guilty on all counts as I suspected. Thought that was going to happen. Come on, ladies, let's go. Come on. There's no trying. We got it. Okay. Yep. Anyway, guilty on all counts. And Dylan's going to be doing a live stream with me, by the way, on Sunday. We're going to do sit down. I don't know. We might do half an hour. We might do an hour. Not sure. That's only some of my old friends. Turns out, oh, thank you. No problem. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Turns out TruthStream Media is in the area. So TruthStream is out doing a project. They're doing some interviews, I think, in Boston and elsewhere. A couple of my favorite people. And they are going to come stay with me tonight. So the plan is to put the little stinker beesies over here to bed. Hopefully wait for their mom to come back. Then bust out, make ourselves a big pan pizza. Yep, make ourselves a big pan pizza. And have a couple brouhahas and some good talk. Because obviously I haven't caught up with them other than phone calls and text messages. Probably in about 2 years. I want to say 2 years ago they came by this area. You should interview on Alex. Hopefully they were false allegations. There were no allegations, Chris. So I did a video on it yesterday that pretty much broke it down. All those headlines were fake. So, all right, come on, girls. Come on, this is a big road. Let's just go. So all those allegations basically said that Alex Jones had to turn his server over, which he did. He never sent any emails to the family, ever. He's returned over to the lawyers. And on the server, emails that had been sent to him and in the metadata, that had CP in it. So, as far as I know, I think he already has been exonerated. I think that's why it went from $1 million to, I got $1 million, folks. I got $1 million to find out who did this to me. And then it went to, anyway, then it went to 100,000, I believe. Somebody commented. I don't know. I don't keep up that much. And then it went to 10,000. And I really thought to myself, well, why would you not just hire somebody to come in? I mean, they'd have to sign an NDAA, so they didn't tell other people what was on those servers outside of this information. Just didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. So apparently that's already cleared up, but a lot of people are only going to remember that headline. And that's something to speak to. You know, the fake news media. The mainstream media, when they're telling you something like that and the paragraph below explains exactly what I just explained, those headlines are extremely deceptive. And why aren't they kicked off a platform? Why do they still have a Facebook page? Why aren't they being demonetized? Why is it that I report on things that the mainstream media reports, and all three of my videos today, every single one, are demonetized? It's gone, demonetized. So then that in itself limits the reach, not only for the day of the video that it's put out, but the video's lifetime. The majority of views get demonetized, and then it gets remonetized for, I don't know, a couple hundred views, maybe a couple thousand if I'm lucky. But the point is, it's not so much that the money's not there. The point is that the reach isn't there, and that more people don't understand what's really going on. And like I said, this is a hugely important subject and a hugely underreported topic. Okay? And when I say this, I mean the outside of the NXIVM trial, other than Keith Rainier. Okay? The relationship to the Bronfman family, the connections to the Clinton family. There were some Clinton allegations and connections that I was not even aware of today that were brought up by Patrick Howley of Big League Politics. And I saw some people in the comment section and over at Twitter saying, well, we don't like Big League Politics, or he's not a good enough source. Look, I didn't like how he spun it a little bit to being a left-wing or Democratic thing. Obviously, we report on Epstein. Obviously, we report on Hassert. Obviously, we report on anybody on any side of the political spectrum that's involved in this stuff. And, you know, he was praising A.G. Barr. And listen, like I said when I did my video on the 1,700 people, okay? I am sure I am just speculating that he didn't appreciate him enough, but probably, oh, you're talking about me? Hey, thanks, Flickoff. If you want the Alex Jones story, I'll give you that in a minute. But to get back to what he was talking about and Big League Politics, look, when we talk about the cult-like behavior, it's there. I don't know if I would have dropped as many Satanism bombs. And again, to me, it is not a right or left issue. I'm hoping that Barr does do a good job. We did praise him for those 1,700 people across the country. Let's see what else comes out about it. Oh, well, thank you. Yes, the kids are great. They're a little Grumpelstein.
Gosh.
They're a little grumpy, as you can hear and see, but you know, we're going to the park, so we're gonna be at the swing set soon. You're working?
Yes, I am working.
Okay, honey.
She's actually making something for Marley because Marley doesn't want to be your friend right now.
Oh boy. All right, listen, we can talk little girl drama later.
Yeah, like
Guys, they're 8 and 10. They're 8 and 10, and we got Drama Lana over here,
Shut.
and Michelina always fighting with her friends. We're trying to do better. Oh, there's the train. Man, every day I come here lately, the train is coming. So,
Shut.
listen, Josh Freeman, you want to know why I left InfoWars? Yeah, and you know, I got a tweet today that I was, you know, obviously I've ripped off other people's research and I was fired from InfoWars, none of which is true. But why did I leave InfoWars? Well, at the time, I had just finished up Invisible Empire, and I was trying to get an MK Ultra documentary done. I wanted something Control. Now I can't remember, but it was a Control movie. It's all on Mind Control, and Alex just wasn't interested in doing any more documentaries. Period. Amen. He said basically that if we were to do documentaries, I would work on them, say like an Aaron Dykes or a Rob Jacobson at the time. And obviously everybody knows how incredible Dykes' work is. Okay, without Aaron Dykes, those productions back in the day would have been nowhere near as well researched or near as good. Aaron Dykes is a very smart guy and does some great stuff. I didn't want to be in a position where I did all this work, I wrote and directed a film, and even my name wasn't on it. You know, I'm more than willing to collaborate people. I think that's important. But that was it for me. I mean, I was trying to get that deal done with Lemon Films. I signed a small movie deal with them. It didn't work out. And that was it. You know, I did a couple more stints where I was a guest over at InfoWars in like 2012. I talked about the Sandusky thing. Obviously, I had that interaction over at the Albany airport that went viral. But even then, guys, you know, I posted that on my site, you know, on my own page, and it started to go viral. And what did InfoWars do? They ripped it and put it on their own site. That one got 8+ million hits. So, you know, Alex Jones's tactics have been around for a long time. I mean, you want to talk about that, that's just a reality. It's a sad reality. So, you know, I'm not here to attack Alex Jones. He mentored me in many ways. But I'm also not here to pander to somebody that's calling for war with Iran, calling for war with Venezuela, calling for war pretty much everywhere these neocon establishment figures want now. Calling for martial law in this country, that's ridiculous. And saying, I spoke to QAnon, folks. I spoke to Q. Q told me there was a river of diamond and gold coming out of Trump's butt cheeks on a daily basis that was going to take down the deep state. All right, ladies, we're going this way. We're going to go this way. Come on. And we're going to come around here and then to this. Oh, you thought that was funny. Let's see. Is that the only funny thing I do? Oh, guys, we have a lot of viewers. Thank you, guys. Hey, by the way, just so everybody knows, She's just peeing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if she poops, we clean it up. We know the deal.
You clean it up.
I will.
Boom.
All right. So anyway, for those that don't know, I am on my own. Come on, baby. I'm on my own. I have a GoFundMe. She's got to go. Let her go. I have a GoFundMe going. I'm trying to, do 6,000 a month. You know, that's not a lot. 6,000 a month. That gets me 60 grand. That's about 40 grand after taxes. Obviously, you see, I take care of 2 small children.
I'm not a child. I'm a young lady with only.
All right, that's great for my audience to know, baby. And I got to make a living, so I'm hoping I can make a living doing this. I am a content monster. I am a machine. This is video 4 today. When TruthStream gets to my house today, obviously we're gonna do our thing. But I'm hoping I get like a 10-15 minute live stream. Maybe we'll do one of these. Maybe we'll do a walk and talk with TruthStream before we do an actual sit down video. And I'll release that later. But if you're not on TruthStream Media, by the way, oh my God, Aaron Dykes and Melissa Dykes do incredible work. Their unboxing video, what's in the box? Oh yeah, it's fantastic. I loved it. I know some of you are a new audience, right? Just joining the Burmis Brigade, coming over from the Corbett Report. Love James Corbett. Going to be doing a lot with him, hopefully. And the bottom line is, guys, we do deep dive research here. Dark Overlord, JFK, NXIVM, and more. We cover real topics like Epstein, Assange, Iran, and guess what? We ain't left or right. We're about right and wrong. But yeah, the dog's fine. Those dogs are over there. We got a baseball game going on behind us in lovely Oneonta, New York.
That looks like a softball game.
Is it a softball game? Baseball, it's overhand. Yeah, those are guys. Yeah, it's a younger league. So, yes, I know Keith got convicted today on all the counts. The question is, how far is it going to go? I don't know. Guys, if you're just joining me, if you like this walk and talk, we're doing a lot more than just walk and talks. I promise you. Thumbs this up, share the video on social media, and if you haven't joined the Burmis Brigade, what are you waiting for? We'll be back on the flip side. Thank you all.